Hi, I'm disability lawyer David Brannon. I'm going to answer a question we get all the time. My long-term disability has been approved. When should I apply for CPP disability? Now, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us your comments. Now, sometimes the insurance company will be encouraging you to apply, but other times you may be just wondering on your own, should I apply for a CPP right away? Should I wait? When is the right time to apply? First thing to know is there's no right answer here. When the right time to apply for CPP disability is going to completely depend on your situation. Keep in mind that long-term disability can be approved for 2 years as long as you can't go back to your own job. The intention of that first 2 years is that it is a period where you can focus on return to work, rehabilitation. The insurance company can help with that. So on the one hand, if you are not expecting to be off permanently forever and you expect there could be a return and you're going to work on rehabilitation, this kind of thing, then you would not apply for CPP disability. CPP disability is only in situations where you are going to have a permanent disability from all types of work. Whenever there's any indication that you or your doctor believe that you could be trying to go back to work in sometime in the near future, within the next year or so, CPP disability is not an option. You just won't be approved. CPP is not payable in situations where it's a short-term disability or a limited term disability. It has to be that everyone is in general agreement. There's really no chance of you ever going back to work. For some people, you and your doctor will agree right away that that is the case. Your disability and illness may be the type that right off the bat, it's 100% clear you're never going back to work. In that situation, you should apply for the CPP disability immediately. There's a 4-month waiting period, but that's usually the waiting period for long-term disability as well. So in that situation, you should apply for CPP disability as early as possible. We have other videos explaining why it's beneficial for you to get CPP disability, even if you're on long-term disability. So take my word for it and go watch those other videos that you should definitely do it. If that's not the case, if you and your doctor are not in agreement that you are completely disabled from any type of work, pretty much permanently going forward, then you are going to have to wait a little bit. Oftentimes, doctors are not going to come on board with signing on for CPP disability and supporting you in that until they see you go through a process of maybe attempting to return to work, trying more treatment, etc. So more often than not, it is better to wait a year, coming up onto 2 years, when you've gone through this process of trying everything, you've gone through all the medical investigations, you've tried all the treatment, you've maybe even attempted some return to works. At that point, your doctor may come on board to say, yeah, I don't think there's any other type of work you can do. And in that case, and in that situation, you could apply for the CPP disability. It's important to do this only when you have your doctor's support and you're going to be able to prove to Service Canada that you've tried returning to work, you've tried everything medically, and there's no reasonable other job that you could go do. And you have to be able to show that your situation is not going to change, it's permanent, there's no more rehabilitation, there's no more planning to go back to work. If that's all in place, then yes, you can apply for CPP disability at that point. You generally want to apply for CPP disability as early as possible, but you can't do it if there's still any chance you're going to be returning to work. So work with your doctors, try to get back to work, and don't apply for CPP disability until you've exhausted all medical options, rehabilitation options, return to work options. Otherwise, you will not be successful with that CPP disability claim. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you back here next time. Until then, take care.